Good morning, everyone. My name is Lauren Reeves with the National Weather Service in Peachtree City, Georgia, and thanks for joining us again for our weekly weather briefing for Friday, October 30th, 2020. All right, so should be a fairly quick briefing today. Our main highlights include the dry and cooler weather as Zeta cleanup continues and that we're still processing our damage reports that we're getting from everyone. Otherwise, mainly dry weather through the next 7 days is expected with a cooling temperature trend overall for the next few days. So I did just want to take a quick second to talk about the impacts that we had from Zeta across our area that everyone's going through now. Overall, I know the cleanup is continuing, so thank you to everyone out there who's already given us these reports and for the reports that are still coming in as you're continuing to assess your damage. Otherwise, just wanted to show what we compiled here in the office lately. So on the bottom left-hand side, we have our preliminary peak gusts from Zeta, which will continue to update this map as we continue to get wind gust data in. But overall, we did have a pretty wide swath of 45 to 50 and 50 to 55 mile per hour winds with even a 56 mile per hour wind gust at Columbus. So there you see overall that swath across west central through northeast Georgia was at least 40 to 60 miles per hour. Then this graphic on the right hand side, we combined our total rainfall that we got from Zeta. So looking at Wednesday through the day on Thursday, overall, generally north of I-20 or so, we got about an inch and a half up to 4 inches with some locally higher amounts across portions of northeastern Georgia like Blairsville with 3 to 4 inches and then higher totals further northeast. All right, so just wanted to hit a little on current conditions since we know that there's still plenty of people out and about trying to clean up from Zeta. So on the left-hand side, we have a satellite loop here from about 8 to 9 a.m. as the sun is starting to rise. You can see we do have some clouds across the area, but otherwise not really much going on. Now on the right-hand side, we've got our current wind gusts as of 9 a.m. It's still definitely a bit breezy out there, so we'll hop into the forecast on the next slide. But overall, we have northwest winds and gusts anywhere from 10 to 20 to 25 miles per hour across the area still. So taking a look at the forecast for the rest of today, our high temperatures are a bit cooler than what we saw yesterday, with temperatures in the northern portions of the area in the 50s, getting into the 60s across the metro, and then getting into the upper 60s and lower 70s further south across central Georgia. As far as our wind gusts, we still are expecting some breezy conditions today across some portions of the area, but otherwise we don't have any chances for rain today. So now I just wanted to show a little bit of information on our forecast for Saturday, being that it's Halloween. Overall, our daytime high temps will be temps in the upper 50s and lower 60s across northern Georgia, getting into the 60s across the metro and into the upper 60s further south across central Georgia. And then if we take a look at temperatures in the evening time around 8 p.m. or so, temperatures will starting to be dropping into the upper 40s and lower 50s across northern Georgia, with 50s across the rest of the area and some low 60s across far central Georgia. Otherwise, we should stay precip free across the area for Saturday, with our only rain chances looking to be very late Saturday night into early Sunday morning. Tuesday is election day, so we anticipate people being outside. So just wanted to highlight our forecast for Tuesday. Our overnight low temperatures are on the far left, so those early morning temperatures, pretty much temperatures in the 30s area wide with the lower 30s across northern Georgia and the mid to upper 30s elsewhere. But then our temps should warm up to the 60s across northern Georgia into the mid to upper 60s further south into central Georgia, with some spots hitting 70 as well. But overall, it should remain dry. I know no one wants to hear about this, and I don't really like talking about it right now either, but here's our 5-day tropical outlook from the National Hurricane Center. Overall, there is an area down that we're looking at, this red hatched area here, with an 80% chance of formation through the next 5 days. But overall, no storms are forecast to impact our area through the next 5 days, just something we're keeping an eye on. So now I just want to take y'all through a 7-day forecast across the area. We're looking at Ellijay up north, Atlanta in the middle, and then Macon further south. Overall temperatures in Ellijay for the low temperatures generally in the 30s and 40s through the next 7 days, with high temperatures in the 50s and 60s, and then looking at the upper 60s further into next week. Looking at Atlanta, we have our overnight temperatures in the 40s and 50s for today and tomorrow before dipping down for Sunday and Monday into the 30s, and then we'll increase back into the 40s, with high temperatures pretty much in the 50s and 60s through the next 7 days. Then if we take a look further south at Macon, again, temperatures in the 40s and 50s for our overnight lows before getting into the 30s and 40s for Sunday and Monday, and for high temperatures generally in the 60s and 70s for the next 7 days. So now taking a quick look out even farther to our 6 to 10 day forecast from the Climate Prediction Center. The upper left hand graphic shows our temperature probabilities, which no shading is pretty much showing us equal chances of average temperatures. And then in the bottom right hand corner, the precipitation probability, we're looking at pretty much 50 to 60 and 60 to 70% chances of below average precipitation for the next 6 to 10 days. So, in summary, overall, we're experiencing drier and cooler weather behind Zeta, and as we continue the cleanup for Zeta. So, like I mentioned earlier, we're still going through all the damage reports, so please continue to send them to us. And thank you all to our partners for everything that you've done in helping us with this event. Otherwise, just mainly dry weather through the next 7 days, and we'll see some cooler temperatures than what we've been experiencing overall. All right, so thanks y'all for joining us this week. Otherwise, we should be back next week with our routine weekly weather briefing on Thursday. And if y'all need anything from us, don't hesitate to contact us. Thanks. Have a great weekend.